Well, so this unpack that a little bit, right? So again, you're talking about merch, you're talking about merchandising, you're talking about products, you're talking about swag, but to your point about like it's not just about the quality, it's also about the quantity. Like you say, you don't do one-offs. So ideally, right? Who is the customer that would come to you and like how many products are they essentially buying?
So ideally, the client, it could be just one thing, but that one thing is going to be a Toomey suitcase that they need branded for 500 bucks.
Mhm.
Or these days, the portable personal fire pits, right? It's around 300 bucks, but I can get one.
Mhm.
That's okay. But at the end of the day, if I sell, let's say, cleaning cloths and the total of the order is $100, I'll make $3 and it'll take me 3 hours to do.
Mhm.
So since I got to pay my mortgage, I always decided that I just tell people if it's not at least $1,000, you're going to have to go somewhere else. I'll give you advice for free all day long. I love sharing my creative juices, but I won't share my time more than some verbal, here are my top 3 things, or send you links. Now go online, find whomever and buy it from them because I won't take more than a few minutes to help.
Got it. Got it. So, I mean, based upon the numbers you just said, it sounds like you're at like a 3% conversion, right? So, I want to talk about like you are at the top 5% in company that what you're doing. So, like let's talk about numbers, and we don't have to like reveal real numbers, but hypothetically speaking, like what are we looking at? I mean, what does that really mean as a tangible representation of what that top 5% means for you?
So most people who do what I do, and we're like cockroaches, there are gajillions of us, but most people who do what I do sell under $500,000 a year.
Okay.
And they're happy with that. Most people are making before taxes probably around 15 to 20% of their sales.
Okay.
Last year I did 1.4 million. This year I'm over a million. Next year, I'm not sure. It's possible I'm going to lose a big account, so I'm always looking for the new perfect fit for me. And it's more than just having a marketing department and 25 employees.
Mhm.
Sometimes it can be just I gotta feel you. I gotta adore you. Like Essay, if you were in charge of marketing, you and I would be laughing all the way to enjoying what we do
Yeah.
because we get it. We get it. And so at this point, I'm just super picky about who I'm going to spend my time with. There's very few minutes in the day, and
Mhm.
I want delicious human beings around me. Even if that's who I'm selling to, I can pick and choose.
Nice. So she wants tasty humans. It's not to mean that she's a cannibal, okay? So she's like good sense of humor, smart asses around her all the time. So
Exactly.
you dropped the number. You were saying like 1.4. So is that essentially how many products that you sold at that quantity, or is that like the net that you actually took home?
$1.4 million is what is detailed in my sales for last year.
Nice.
Sales. So that's gross sales. And as I said, most people make between 15 to 20% of their
Mhm.
gross sales before taxes.
So I mean, this is like one of those niches that I think people kind of overlook. Like they don't really think that there's particularly money to be made in here, but obviously you're being very transparent. You're saying that there's money to be made in here. You just have to figure out the right clients, and much like you, have be fearless in finding the right type of clients that you want to deal with. You want to deal with people that not only understand what you're doing, but you could pretty much go have a beer with them. It sounds like.
For me, a lot of people don't care about those things, but I do.
Hmm.
And I'll tell you something else that's interesting. For some reason or another, most of the people who do what I do are old. I don't understand why people coming out of college aren't jumping on this. I can work anywhere I want in the world. I take 1 month vacations. Do I have to open up my laptop every day? Yeah, I do, but only for an hour or two. I don't understand why people coming out of college who know they're good at sales and they love creativity don't do what I do. I don't get it. Now, I will say there's not exactly a class you can take in college, and my industry isn't the best at training. There's like something called Promo Kitchen, but like even my company that I work for, Geiger, they don't have a training department. So it's either someone like me who decides to mentor, and it's not a multi-level marketing. So if I mentor someone, I'm not getting anything from it, nothing. Just here's my time. I'm teaching you. Good luck. Enjoy yourself. And then those people have to go out and find their own clients. But yeah, you tell me, Essay, why aren't 20 somethings that are into marketing doing what I'm doing? I don't get it.
Well, I think one is kind of like what you said. It's not a dying industry, but the people in the industry are dying. So again, if my great grandmother or my grandmother is working in something, I probably don't want to do it, right? That's the first thing, right? And then the second
Okay.
thing is kind of like the younger generation. They don't look at merch or promotional items the same, right? They kind of look at Instagram and see an Instagram influencer showcasing something, but they don't realize like that thing that they're showcasing potentially is coming from you.
Correct.
Coming from you. So it goes down to education. And to your point, there's no degree or education in this terminology to understand it. It's kind of like people have to kind of figure it out on their own, or somebody has to create a course or broadcast it or syndicate it to talk about it for people to understand that this exists.
Yeah. I've decided I'm definitely going to start talking about this on podcasts because there's got to be somebody listening who's about to graduate and they know that they want to be in marketing,
Mm,
but they just, whatever it is, they're not feeling it. They should reach out.
mm,
And again, I'm not hiring anybody. I'm not looking to sell anybody,
mm,
but it is a huge market. Every company out there needs swag. Everybody, whether it's for job fairs, whether it's to retain employees, whether it's gifts for clients, gifts for employees. Thank you, happy birthday. Everyone uses swag in one way or another. So even your friends, your family, you could start there, right? So I'm graduating college. I'm working at Starbucks just so I have some income on the side. Start learning the business from someone like me, because everybody's got a Hildee in their life.
mm.
And before you know it, it can be a full-time job with the perks of being able to work anywhere in the world.